Good day, everyone. We are here to discuss a topic from the chapter 18, which is the mobile app design. My name is Julian Quintin. First, what is mobile app design? A mobile app design is the process of creating visual and interactive elements of a mobile application, and it involves designing the user interface and user experience to ensure the app is visually appealing, easy to navigate, and provides a positive interaction for users. Designers focus on elements like layout, colors, typography, and icons to enhance the overall look and feel of the app while also considering user interactions and functionality for a seamless experience. In short, mobile app design is about making app look good and easy to use, and designers decide how the app will look, where buttons go, and how user interact with it. Next slide is mobile development considerations 1. The number 1 is the multiple hardware and software platforms. Mobile apps need to work on various devices like phone and tablets and operating systems, which are the iOS and Android. Developers must ensure compatibility across this diverse landscape. Number 2 is many development frameworks and programming languages. Developers can choose from different tools and coding languages like Java, Swift, etc. to build apps. This flexibility allows them to uh, pick what suits their project best. Number 3 is many app stores with differing acceptance rules and tool requirements. Apps are distributed through different stores, each having its own rules. Like the Apple's App Store and the Google Play, they have their own rules. The developers must follow these rules and use specific tools for successful app submission. Number 4 is short development cycles. Mobile apps often have quick development phases, so due to fast technological changes, developers need to iterate rapidly to keep up with trends and stay competitive. And number 5, user interface limitation. The mobile devices have smaller screens, so designers must create interfaces that work well within these size constraints. Touch-based interactions and varying screen sizes and complexity to crafting a user-friendly experience. Next slide is the mobile development considerations 2. Number 1 is the complex camera or sensor interaction. It involves intricate connections between the camera and sensors, making sure they work together smoothly for various functions. Number 2 is the effective use of context. Making good use of the situation or surroundings to enhance the app's functionality. Number 3 is the power management. Efficiently handling the device's power resources to prolong battery life. And number 4 is the security and privacy models policies. Here, implementing rules and approaches to ensure the app's security and protect user privacy. Then number 5 is device limitation or the computation and storage of a device. It recognizing and working within the constraints of the device, considering its processing and storage limitations. Number 6 is the integration of external services. Combining the app with external services seamless for added functionality. Then number 7 is the texting complexities. Dealing with challenges related to text input and messaging within the app. Next slide is the mobile app development process model. Number 1 is the formulation. Initial planning stage where the concept and basic idea of the app are formulated. The number 2 is planning. Detailed planning phase outlining what needs to be done resources required and setting timelines. Then number 3 is analysis, assessing the requirements and functionalities needed for the app. And number 4, engineering, which is the building and refining the app based on the analysis and planning. And number 5, implementation and testing, actually creating the app and testing it truly to ensure it works as intended. And last, number 6 is the user evaluation, getting feedback from users to evaluate how well the app meets their needs and expectation.
Hello sir, I'm Maria ALTHEA Montejo and I'm gonna explain slide 5 to 8. So, mobile app quality checklist. So, ang mobile app quality checklist is a set of criteria na tumutulong sa pag-ensure ng quality ng isang mobile app before ito ma-release sa market. It covers various aspect ng apps such as yung functionality, yung compatibility, security, performance, accessibility, design, at iba pa. So, as you can see here, these are the list of questions or considerations regarding sa customization and functionality ng content para din ma-ensure na yung app na dinedevelop is user-friendly and functional. So the first question is, can content and or function and or navigation options be tailored to the user's preferences? So this means yung mobile app ba na dinedevelop is according to personal preferences ng users, such as yung languages, yung location, interest, accessibility, at iba pa. So second is, can content and or functionality be customized to the bandwidth at which the user communicates? Does the app account for weak or lost signal in an acceptable manner? So, about customizing content to bandwidth, this means yung adapting the content and or functionality ng isang app or website sa speed and quality ng internet connection na ginagamit ng isang user. Such as yung pag-reduce ng mga sizes ng resolution ng mga images, videos, at pag-provide ng mga offline access sa mga features. So, yung second naman is accounting for weak or lost signal. Dito naman is yung pag-design ng app to handle situations where the user's internet connection is weak or interrupted. Such as yung mga pag-display ng clear error messages, pag-save ng progress ng isang user, at yung pag-resume ng operation when the connection is restored. Third and fourth question is, can content or function and or navigation options be made context-aware according to the user's preferences? Has adequate consideration been given to the power availability on the target devices? So, yung pag-consider ng power availability is, this means yung pag-taken into account or consideration ng battery life and charging options ng mga devices na ginagamit ng user sa pag-access ng app or website, such as yung pag-optimize ng mga app or websites performance and energy consumption at pag-provide ng low power modes. Next question is, have graphics, media, audio and video, and other web or cloud services been used appropriately? So dito naman is yung gamit yung mga images, audio, video, and other web or cloud services in a way na ma-enhance dito yung user's experience and pag-intindi ng app or websites, contents, and functionality without yung mako-compromise yung app at website performance, accessibility, and security. So, upon reading po yung report, I noticed po na slide 6 and 7 is parehas lang. So, I'm gonna tackle about slide 6 na lang po muna. So, continuation lang po ng mobile app quality checklist. So, the first question is, here in the slide is, the overall page design, easy to read and navigate. So, dito po, it refers sa user, kung gaano ka user-friendly yung isang app interface. So, yung app should have easily readable text at straightforward yung navigation para ma-enhance yung user interface. Experience, I mean. Sa second question is about screen size adaptability. Ito naman is tungkol sa app's responsiveness na it should adapt its layout and elements according to different screen sizes for optimal viewing and interaction. Third question is about UR conformity with standards. So, the app should follow guidelines and standards set for UI and UX designs on its specific devices para ma-ensure yung consistency and yung compatibility. Fourth question is about reliability, security, privacy, adherence. So, dito naman, para ma-ensure na yung app is dependable, secure, sa mga unauthorized access at cyber threats, and na-ensure na yung nare-respect ng app yung user's privacy sa pag-handle ng mga data responsibly. So, sa fifth question is, what provisions have been made to ensure app remains current? So, it is about yung update and maintenance provision. So, in-indicate nito yung pag-measure ng mga measures ng mga regular updates, maintenance, yung pag-add ng mga new features or pag-fix ng mga bugs para makip na yung app is up-to-date and efficient. And last is, has the mobile app been tested in all targeted user environments and for all targeted devices? So, dito naman i-refer yung thorough testing sa various conditions and devices, ensuring na yung functionality, performance stability across different platforms and environments. So, mobile app user interface design considerations. Ito yung mga factors na nag-i-influence ng design of the visual and interactive elements ng isang mobile app. So, example is yung mga buttons, icons, menus, input fields, and other graphical components. So, ang aim nito is yung pag-create ng isang user-friendly, efficient, and engaging experience sa mga users ng app sa kanilang mga devices. So, first is define user interface brand signatures. So, ini-include nito yung mga logos, mga brand palette, typography, mga illustrations ng mga specific style, mga animation ng isang company. So, they play a vital role sa brand identity, mga promotion and market visibility ng isang company. Yan na. So, second is focus the portfolio of products. So, yung product portfolio is mga collection ng mga services na pinoprovide ng isang company. And ito ay approach sa pag-manage ng pag-manage and pag-evaluate ng current and potential products ng mga isang kumpanya na nagdedetermine kung anong product ang kailangan i-develop, i-maintain, at i-retire. So, sa identity core user stories naman is, yung user story is isang short at simple description ng mga features or functionality na kailangan ng isang user para ma-accomplish ang isang specific task or goal. So, ginagamit ito sa agile software development para ma-capture yung mga user perspective and ma-ensure na yung development team is nagbi-build o nag-create ng something na nami-meet yung kailangan ng isang user. So, typically, sinusundan it follows pala a simple template. Yung who, what, and why. Who, kung sino yung user or person na who needs the feature. Sa what naman, yung kung ano yung feature or functionality na kailangan. And why, bakit kailangan ng user yung feature. So, by focusing on core user stories, development teams can ensure na, yun nga, They are building the most important features first and delivering value to the user as quickly as possible. So, optimize UI flows and elements and defining scaling rules. Ay sa pag-optimize naman, by optimizing yung UI flows and elements, nakakatulong ito sa pag-create ng mas effective and easy-to-use product. So, scaling rules naman is mga set of guidelines that determine how a system or application should scale to meet changing demands. So, scaling rules are used para ma-ensure yung system is kaya niyang magka-handle ng increased traffic, data volume, or other changes without experiencing performance issues or downtime pala, I mean. So, create user performance dashboard. So, user performance dashboard is isang visual representation ng mga key performance indicators or mga KPIs that help yung pag-track ng performance ng isang product or service. So, it provides a quick and easy way to monitor the progress of a product or service and ma-identify yung mga areas na kailangan ng improvement. So, last is rely on dedicated champion with user interface engineering skills, no? So, relying on a dedicated champion with user interface engineering skills is isang effective way para mas ensure na yung user interface design is optimized for your target audience, no? So, a UA champion is a person who is responsible for ensuring that the user interface design is consistent, usable at visually appealing.
Mobile app design mistakes. Kitchen sink. Meaning, kailangan nating i-avoid or i-lessen yung paglalagay ng maraming features kahit gaano pa yan kasimple, basta naiintindihan siya. Inconsistency. To avoid inconsistency, kailangan mag-stick tayo sa uniform look and feel or kung saan magkakatugma lahat ng buttons, tabs, and other user interface. Over-designing. Be ruthless when designing a web app or mobile app. Hindi natin kailangang ilagay yung gusto lang natin. Ang ilalagay lang natin is yung mga kailangan ng isang application. Lack of speed. Lahat tayo ang gusto is yung madali, yung mabilis, lalo na sa internet. Di ba kapag may internet, naiinis tayo. Kaya sa pag-build ng application, mag-focus lang tayo sa mga kailangan ng isang app. I-avoid nating maglagay ng mga hindi naman kailangan. Verbiage. Sa mga menus at screen displays, hindi daw kailangan ng mga mahabang paliwanag. Kahit maikli lang siya, basta naiintindihan siya at andun yung point. Non-standard interaction. One reason of targeting a platform is to take advantage of the user's experience with the ways things are done on that platform. Help and fact. Hindi kailangang humingi ng tulong sa internet kung i-repair natin yung application. Dapat alam natin yung mali or kung saan yung may error or mali sa application natin based sa experience ng ating mga users. Next slide, mobile app design best practices. Identify the audience. Una sa lahat, bago tayo gumawa ng application, kailangan muna nating i-identify lahat ng gusto at pangangailangan ng ating users or audience. Design for context of use. It is important to consider how the user will interact with the real world while using the mobile app. Recognize line between simplicity and laziness. Creating an intuitive user interface in mobile device is much harder than removing features found in the user interface. Use the platform to its advantage. Touch screen navigation is not intuitive and must be learned by all new users. Kailangan aralin ito, hindi yung umaasa lang sa kutob or pakiramdam. Allow for discoverability of advanced functionality. You can increase the discoverability of features by including visual design clues in the user interface. Use clear and consistent labels. Widget labels should be recognized by all app users, regardless of standards used by specific platforms. Clever icons should never be developed at the expense of user understanding. Icon sometimes only make sense to their designers. Sa part ng mga users, mahirap intindihin yung meaning, so a good strategy to enhance recognition is to add a text label beneath a novel icon. Long scrolling forms trump multiple screens. When, when dealing with forms or lengthy content, consider using long scrolling pages instead of breaking them into multiple screens. Next slide. Assessing mobile interactive development environments. General productivity features. These features significantly enhance the development workflow and efficiency. Third-party SDK integration. This allows developers to easily incorporate additional functionalities into their mobile applications without much hassle. Post-compilation tools. These tools help identify and resolve issues related to performance, memory usage, and overall app stability. Over-the-air development support. It allows the developers to test and debug their applications directly on physical devices without the need for USB connections. This feature can save time and streamline the testing process. End-to-end mobile application development. Evaluate IDEs that provide comprehensive support for end-to-end mobile application development. Documentation and tutorials. Well-documented IDEs with a strong community can help developers quickly learn and troubleshoot any issues they encounter during the development process. Graphical user interface builders. These tools can simplify the process of creating user interfaces and layouts, especially for developers who are not proficient in UI design. Mobile app middleware facilitates communication and coordination of distributed components, allows developers to rely on abstractions and hide mobile environment details, helps mobile apps to achieve context awareness as required. The questions focusing on the role and functions of mobile app middleware in computer science. Middleware technology is often employed in mobile applications to manage the complexities of distributed operations and environments, allowing them to communicate, coordinate, and even context-aware. This helps in accomplishing higher productivity and improve app performance.
Hello, I'm Naval, and I will be the last to explain slide 13 to 15. Service computing focuses on architectural design and enables application development through service discovery or composition. There are scalability and flexibility, loose complaint dynamic composition, IPA gateway, and event-driven architecture allows mobile developers to avoid the need to integrate service source code into a client running on mobile device. So it often dresses throughout the concept of server-side processing or back-end service. Runs out of provider servers. A situation where a service of application is hosted on a server provided by a third party service provider and the available resource or capacity are exhausted. For example, hosting and service providers, service resources, resources exhaustion, performance issue, or downtime, loosely coupled with application. It refers to a state where different components or modules for an application are designed to interact with each other with minimal dependencies. This design principle is in construct two tightly complied systems where components are closely interconnected and change in a component may have significant impact on others. Provides an IPA to allow service to be treated like an abstract black box. It means that the service exposes a well-defined interface taught which other system or components can interact with it. The term black box refers to the idea that the service internal workings of implementation details are hidden or abstract away, and user can interact with service socially through its public API. Cloud computing focuses on the effective delivery of service to user through flexible and scalable resource virtualization and load balancing. It means this emphasizes the goal of providing service to users in a way that meets their needs efficiency with reliability and optimal performance. Effective involves consideration such as flexible resource virtualization, scalable resources, load balancing, dynamic adoption, optimized performance, and cost efficiency. Lets the client, either a user or program, request computing capabilities as needed across network boundaries anywhere or anytime. It is reflective of the concept of cloud computing. This model allows users or programs to access and utilize computing resources on demand over the internet, providing flexibility, scalability, and accessibility. Cloud computing architecture. Cloud architecture has three service layers. First, software as service. Layer consists of software components or applications hosted by third-party service providers. It means it's a type of cloud computing service model where software applications are provided over the internet on a subscription basis. Instead installing and maintaining software in individual computers or servers, user can access the software and its feature through a web browser. The software application is hosted by a managed by a third party provider, and user can typically access it anytime, anywhere with an internet connection. And second, platform as service. Layer provides a collaborate development platform to assist with design, implementation, and testing by geographically distributed team members. Basically, computing service that provides a platform allowing customers to develop, run, and manage applications without dealing with complexity of building and maintaining the underlying infrastructure such as servers and networking. And the last, infrastructure and service, provides virtual computing resources, storage, processing power, network, connectivity on a cloud. So it means a cloud computing service model that provides virtualized computing resource over the internet. User can rent a virtual infrastructure from the cloud service provider. It is well suited for organizations that needed flexible and scalable infrastructure without the burden of managing physical hardware. That's it. That's all.